the students that are eligible for this NELFUND, why are private universities not included in this, in this loan scheme? Because some have argued that, well, their parents are well off, and sometimes they get to the universities and something happened, an unfortunate incident happened, maybe the parents lose their jobs and all that, they now find it difficult to continue to pay their fees. Would they be eligible, to apply for this loan? Is this loan going to be extended to private universities?
Okay, so the question you've asked me is a matter of law at the moment. So what the law says is that this loan can only be given to students who are attending government-owned institutions. So even with the best will in the world, with the greatest magnanimity on our part as the NELFUND management, we must stick within what the law has provided for. Now, what do I think? I've had some conversations with His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, about this, and his view is that these loans should be accessible and available to all Nigerians, regardless of whether they're going to a public or state-owned institution or private institution. That's going to require an amendment of the law. Okay. I think the reason that we didn't have it in there in the first place is because of the limits we have on funding. Yeah. If we're paying every institution, public or private, for every student, giving loans, it basically means that we're going to run out of funds very quickly. Using a very blunt instrument to determine where the need is, we find that the need is mainly in students who are in publicly owned institutions, because that's where the fees are lowest. We find ourselves sometimes in a situation where we're saying, do we pay, particularly in the public institutions who have high fees, do we pay for these 10 students? Because the fees for these 10 students will cover 600 somewhere else. So it's an ethical dilemma for us. Okay? And our view is that this intervention by the President is to reach as many people as possible, not to create a new elite in education. Now, I'll tell you something else that is really important for me to say. The private institutions are not being discriminated against. Many of them came into being because there were issues in the past with strikes and with public institutions not delivering their best. I think it's important that they are protected. I think it's important that they are supported, because I think they have a major role to play in this country in the education of our citizens.
Okay.